I know these 5 scoring tips you have never considered before. When I give playing lessons weekly, so lessons out on the golf course, every time I talk about these 5 things, people are like shocked that these make such a difference. And I know within 2 weeks, your scores will drop by at least 5. I guarantee it. And I know this because when I give these playing lessons, I get messages back, emails back saying, Alex, I've dropped 3 shots this time. I've dropped 4 shots this time. I've dropped 5. Let me show you these 5 points. Now we're powered by you, the viewers, and today we're answering Walter's question all around how does he lower his scores. Now the first thing I want you to consider is where you tee the golf ball up. Now, if you slice the golf ball and you've got trouble on your right hand side, like we have here on the 17th, I want you to consider teeing your golf ball up as far right as possible. This allows you to aim a little further left, hit into the left side and bring it in. Whereas if you tee it in the middle, you aim down the middle and that attracts you to the right hand side. Essentially, hit across the hole. Now attached with driver, I always think about like your tee height. Let's stay away from teeing it really high, like maybe half a ball. Let's get used to teeing it lower, where the top of the ball matches the top of the face. A little bit more of a fairway finder, a little bit more control, and this is something that I do on tough tee shots like this. Okay, let's sit this one away. I'm aiming down the left, allowing my slice to come back in. So the second thing I want you to consider is think practically, right? We're not always going to hit great shots, but we need a plan of how to get out of thick rough. So the first thing I want you to consider, right? The thicker the rough, the more loft you need to help you get out. And this is simply because as you're swinging, I mean, look at my face, right? It's starting square, I swing, look how my grip stays the same, but my club face is closed. It closes down the loft. So as much loft as you want really. Always go on the, err on the side of caution here to be honest. Go with more loft. Now, these are the compensations. Aim a little bit to the right, because it's going to want to come out a little bit left. And really feel you hold on for the ride. Try and keep that club face as square as you can for as long as you can, because that rough is going to want to close it down. This is the recipe to lower scores, knowing how to get out of trouble. That is thick. Number 3 on our list is considering how we hit more greens with these scoring irons. So like our 7-iron, or 8-iron, or 9-iron. Don't worry about any longer clubs than that. Like if you hit the green with them, brilliant. But I want to talk about something to help your strike here. And I always think about this with my short irons. I want you to finish low. Now when you finish low, it stops us being scoopy. Because we tend to see the pattern that if you're scoopy, you finish high. So nice and simple, with these scoring irons, I really want you to consider feeling as though you keep the club head below your shoulder height. It will ride a little bit longer, but that's going to really encourage you to hit down on this golf ball. Okay, here we go. Proof's in the pudding, 17, Mottram Hall. Can we hit the green? Next thing I want you to consider is how you chip and the rules you chip by. I swear by this rule. Now, think about clearly what rules you need, because a lot of us don't have this rule. And I want you to think about this, right? First resort, when you get to your ball, think, can I put it? Okay? Well, I can't put that because there's a little bit of thick rough. But if I was here, I would put that all day long. Next thing I want you to think about, if you can't put it, chip and run it. So yeah, okay, perfect. I can chip and run it. And last resort, get the ball in the air. So this is the rules I swear by. If you can put it, put it. If you can chip it, run it. Last resort, get the ball in the air. So these two here are definitely chip and runs. I got my pitching wedge and just rock it back, rock it through, get the ball running down all the way to that flag. Just like that. The last one on our list is the scorecard. Now, no one ever thinks about this, but instead of separating your rounding to 2 sets of 9, where if you have a bad first 9, we always get to the 9th and go, oh, right, now we'll start again. But 9 holes might be too late. I want you to section your round into 6 sets of 3 and just put little lines after each 3. You reset after each 3 whether your round was good or it was bad. This way you keep fresh. You make little mini rounds within the whole entire round. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to consider subscribing to this channel and turning on the bell, because we bring you free, simple golf tips 5 times a week that are powered by you, the viewers. So as long as you are a subscriber, just put your comments down below and I'll be sure to pick them out and help you play your best golf.